Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Level 1 Barn Arcade. It is week 5. It is the Silverball Super League. Here at Level 1, there are 8 weeks in it. You are in week number 5. You are talking to Scott Beath. I am Sav2880 on Twitch. It is a solo show for me tonight. No Chris in the house, unfortunately. No Alex either. So we are bringing you a couple of fun Stern games tonight. In the meantime, we should be getting going here in just a moment or two. We have got the wonderful Keith Elwin designed Iron Maiden here, and the wonderful Steve Ritchie designed Black Knight Sword of Rage right here. As Pinball Wiz said, that's right. It's going to take some people's money tonight, and hopefully a few people will be kind and benevolent and put up some really nice scores on it too. So, I want to thank you guys for all being here tonight. Should be going here in a couple of moments or so, starting to see some people gravitate towards the various machines. Highly attended night tonight. It's a beautiful evening outside. We had a little rain earlier today in Columbus, but as of right now, it's a cool evening. It's a nice night to be outside, and I'm sure some people are obliging at just that and taking advantage of the opportunity. But we've got some very good, very dedicated players here tonight. Some of the best in the area. I see Brian. I see Trent is back. Deborah's back as well. Holly. Evan is here. I don't know if Evan's going to be guest playing, but I would love to see some Evan Bingham on stream tonight. And maybe we can get him over here to talk about some of the latest stuff going on in the world of One, the IFPA State Championship that Andy Lee is running, but I know Evan has been helping out with as well. So hopefully we'll get some information about that. Good game for Pinball Wiz, 472. That would win you league most nights around here, that's for sure. So that's a hell of a good score. Really, 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 really good. But we're glad to have all of you in chat tonight. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about between the pinball events going on right now, what's going to be coming up here at Level 1. We have multiple events coming up in the very near future that we want to talk to you guys all about. So good to have you guys here. And we will get started probably in about, I would give it 5 minutes or so. A little bit of a late start. We'll see once that first group gets on one of our featured games and get this thing rolling. So with that, we'll give it about, like I said, 5 minutes or so, and I will be right back. I think we're going to be getting going here very, very shortly. We are back. Want to let you guys know as well, like I said, we're going to talk a lot tonight about events that are coming up here at Level 1 Bar and Arcade. And by the way, before we do that, I am going to do it. We're going to do a little shout out here. I have not tested the alerts, but I believe a couple of shout outs are in order, and I will tell you why in just a moment. That is once I get logged in here. There we go. The camera's lined up. Yep, we got a player starting up here on Iron Maiden. But before we do that, this man right here, Valis666, followed earlier today. He is follower number 500. We have hit that magic number finally. I want to thank all of you for all of your support of our stream, of everything that we do here at Level 1 Bar and Arcade. Because now, thanks to you, we have hit that magic number of 500 followers, and I am super, super happy about that. Actually, I don't think that's a league game we got going over there. We're going to switch back to Iron Maiden because I believe Brandy Benz is starting up on that. So let's get some action going here, see what we can get cranked up on the beautiful Iron Maiden machine we have here at Level 1, complete with those Pin Stadium lights that give it that just unbelievably cool looking glow on those ramps. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen them have that kind of effect on any other machine like that before, but it's really, really, really cool stuff. Love it. So Brandy is kicking butt right now. See what she's able to do here. And about 2.4 million. Looks like I missed the drain. Just turned away for just a second. As Zan Sprouse steps up on the machine as well. It looks like she gets the mystery award to start things out right now. Working on those Eddie letters. She's one away. Just talked about the fact this and Deadpool sometimes give her a little bit of a hard time. Let's see if she's able to make something happen here. As the mummy appears to be going up, sarcophagus lock lit. Nice loops right there, by the way. Trying to get control of it. Favorable bounce. That's going to... Nope. Good hit over on the left flipper, okay. She endangered and unfortunately drained. So 4.6 million for her. On her ball number one, that bonus will prop it up to just barely over 5 as Alec Marison steps up right now. He will be the next to attack this machine. He's able to do here. 24 million. I think that this early in the ball, you know that means what he did. He got that jackpot. Loop jackpots to go with it. Someone wants to flip that skill shot. Hell of a job for him on that. Skill shot is definitely hittable on this machine. I have managed to hit it a couple of times myself, and sure no exception here, him being able to grab it as well. Working on those mummy letters. That's definitely where he wants to start. There's the M. He's one away from being able to start mummy multi-ball very early. Seems to have a good line of sight on that shot as well. See if he's able to get it. Gets the loop award again. Would love to get that lift for jackpots. Gets the jackpot award right there. So no, he did light it. And so that was a very fortuitous drain right there. He'll get both of those back. It will cost him some time in the mode. Third drain in a row. Again, the ball save's still going though, so there's no harm in it whatsoever. Ball save on this game maybe more than some of the other Sterns recently, is very, very favorable.
Patrick, I know the name, but I can't picture the face. I know the face. As soon as I see it,
Helping Dwayne with something right here as Alec has 2 balls trapped.
I'm watching you, bud. I should say I thought it. Thank you.
He is still working on, gets the add ball as well. So now he's got 3 going. Each of these shots are worth $2 million on Mummy. Still 2 in play right here. Sorry, I was helping Dwayne with something locally. I think he's waiting on one of the players in his group to come in. Oh, and the drain on the right side. So Hallowed is then over. Jackpot Award got another Mummy there. Save at $50 million on ball 1. That's not bad. Playing a very composed game right now. Oh. He takes the danger right there. But still, very good ball 1 for Alec right there. Nothing to be ashamed of. With the bonus, he will be sitting at just under $52.3 million. Not bad at all. So here comes Brandy. See what she is able to do. Rocking those loops there. Playing very nice for everybody tonight. So I would say loops are going to be something we see some good players do. If they see this footage, see that the loops are attainable, it becomes a strategy. And trying to stop that lateral movement, trying to get the jackpot here on Rise of the Ancient Mariner. More loops, that's good, but got to get the shot for the mode right here. That's a biggie. Down to 438. That's what all the shots in the mode are going to be worth. So, man, oh, and the flipper drain there. It's a tough drain out for her. She has the 2X. That'll get her close to 10. But I'm not sure where she wants to be for sure. So Zan will step up as player number 2. See what she is going to do here. Zan rocking the new glasses tonight. Looking really good in those. Don't normally see her wearing glasses on stream, but we're glad she is. Of course, she was the winner of the women's amazing race, and it was probably due to balls better than that one, unfortunately. That was a cruel and heartless, almost house ball type game right there for her. Nothing she could have done about that. So Alec, just like that, will be stepping back up. $52 million. First place so far. See what he's able to. Gets the skill shot for $1 million. Thankfully, didn't need the extra ball save time, but certainly will take it. And now he's working on Eddie letters again, trying to get the next mode started. Yeah, you're right. That is maiden. Can do that. I would not say it absolutely has a propensity for house balls. Nice Pharaoh's Tomb right there, $15 million. Gets him up near 70 and starts his work on Trooper. $120 million, then hit the left out lane skill shot to start the next game, right? Exactly, and I think that's how Alex started this game. I had turned my head for just a fleeting second, but when you turn your head and you look up and someone's got $25 million, you generally know why they have $25 million in Iron Maiden. They got the 20 mil skill shot. So he's got aces high. So this is a 2-ball multi-ball mode right here. Not a bad mode for him to be in whatsoever. Nice, Jack. Nice shot there. Fighter Jackpot starting at 1.25 right now. It's Chris Keystone Defiant with the Twitch Prime sub. Dude, thank you so much for that sub. Thank you for 7 months of Twitch Prime subscription, man. Thank you so much. Wish you could be here. Know you are enjoying the new house, but very glad for everything you do for the stream here as well. This wonderful overlay, the wonderful site design that you see right now, it's all courtesy of one Keystone Defiant. So show him some love in chat by all means. You know, make sure to let him know we appreciate everything he does for Level 1 Bar and Arcade, including subbing. So thank you for that sub. Appreciate it, my man. Hopefully you're having a great night, and I'm sure I will talk to you very, very soon because we both have our own, home moving escapades that we can talk about right now, for sure. So Sarcophagus Lock lit, but it's going to be a trooper here for Alec to start things out. This could be a great opportunity for him to get some jackpots, but just as importantly, he's got some power jackpots lit as well. Do this in a multi-ball, you can get some playfield multiplier with it. There's one of them, 4.4 million for that, 6 million for that one, so cashes in 2 of them in a row. And he just got another power jackpot lit right there, so if he can get it, I'm not sure which one that is. My eyesight's not that good. He got it, 6.8 million, so 3 of them, not for huge points in the grand scheme of how those jackpots go. Oh, not able to save that one, so I think he's already done with true. Yes, he is. But use the opportunity to cash in on 4 of them. I appreciate it, man. You are entirely too kind. Kinder than that ball was to Alec right then. But still, 4x on the multiplier. Good for another 3 mil, so he'll be up over 108 once that all adds up. Not bad. Dude, I'm thankful for you, Kim, the bar of the league, and I don't know, like Keith Elwin. I'm thankful for Keith Elwin, too. Mostly now because he's designed really good pinball. So I'm not sure if I'm thankful for Keith Elwin being so good at pinball because, then he could be the Black Knight. He really is taking all the money by winning all the majors. But, nonetheless, dude is talented as heck. He's maybe become one of the best pinball players of all time as a result. So Sarcophagus Lock is done. And now it's Mummy Multi-Ball letters. 2x playfield, too. She can get these Mummy letters done pretty quickly and get that. That could be really nice for Brandy. Let's see how long that 2x playfield is good for. I don't see the timer. There it dreams. Watch out, Keith. So gets it up to 17 mil. So let's see what Zan's able to do right here, and that's going to determine our league finish. Alec is very much in position for the bonus point based on the 3-player group we have right here. I'm sure there is a 4th player, which means there will be likely a pre-play in order somewhere along the line here. But we don't know where that's going to be as of yet. The question really now is, what can Zan do? Can she get to 2nd place? Can she make a run at first? She absolutely can make a run at 100 million on this machine right here. It's a doable number. So let's see if she can do it rocking the Elvis Costello shirt tonight. The other music making Elvis, but certainly. The other game tonight is Black Knight Sword of Rage. So we're going all in on the newer Sterns tonight, between some Steve Ritchie and some Keith Elwin in our lives. So we'll have Black Knight here probably just after this game is over, because I think there was at least a 2-player group that was starting over there. Dan Baker and Tom Zabo were starting on that machine. But we'll get to that after this game is over. Nice job by, lost that right there. That will end Ace's high mode, so she's back working on modes again. Does get that last couple of fighter jackpots, 2 of them in fact. Really helping the score. They're close to 2nd place. Targets are now in play as well. She's able to do that. Those are dangerous drops. Oh, she wasn't able to save it. Will she have 1.2 on the bonus is the question. She will not. So, Zan will end up in 3rd place. 2nd place will go, oh my God, I've already forgotten who the 1st player was. We'll go to Brandy, and Alec can take himself a little victory lap right here. So peeking over the players on attack from Mars, that 1.6 bill is not a bad score on attack right there. I can't see who got it, but nonetheless, that's not point. Yeah, bonus point victory lap for sure. Wolfman in the house. Wolfman, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Very, very good to see you. And that ball drains over. Nonetheless, he will end up with likely 110 mil. Good to hear you are aight. Very happy to hear that, in fact. No, he won't quite get there. 109.6. Not bad. That will give Alex the win on Iron Maiden. Who's on that? Okay, someone tell me, because I don't know. I just know it says Bone, but I don't know who Bone is. We'll come back to Amy playing here in just a minute. And in fact, we're going to stick with it because we don't have a game over here on Black Knight Sword of Rage just yet. We had a couple players playing a few minutes ago. But with that in mind, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can get Alex over here and he can tell us who's on that shirt at some point or another. But in the meantime, we're going to watch Amy's group play some Iron Maiden here in just a moment or so. So I'm going to update, try and get you the list of who is in this particular group. Amy is in group number 4 tonight. Very talented group of players right here, although I see Tom LaValle on here as well, so I wonder if we've got a little bit of group combination, or maybe that might have just been Amy helping out Brett, because Brett is in the group with Tom LaValle, Jared Marison, Matt Williams, and Brett Ruin. Oh, that guy. Yeah. Okay, now I remember who you're talking about. Didn't he ask the healthcare question in that last debate? I remember that dude now. It is that time of year. God, Lord, the fact we're already seeing political ads for 2020 is enough to make me go crazy. Thompson, didn't turn away. Smartly so. Good thing he didn't, because if he did, that would have been bad. Keeping that ball in play right there. Well done. One thing you see with a lot of the new machines now, basically, that whole concept of you can hit the ball around a whole lot. Tony Clift, I can see that. I've been in the pinball game quite a long time. It's gotten back into competitive play in the past couple of years or so. Here, Arcade Super, seen him go to Cincinnati quite a few times. Red Dragons 45, that is acclaimed author DJ Toth. 100 bits, man. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Thank you so much. I have gotten my copy of his book, which now I want to find a link to it. You know what? The book is called You're an Asshole. I don't mind saying it, because that's the book, and he was super kind and super nice to level 1 in that book, giving him calls, giving me a call out in there. I'd say any book that talks about being a-holes that you get someone being nice to you in, you're obviously doing something right, so thank God for that. But, dude, I'm enjoying it so far. Veronica's enjoying it, too. She's been reading the heck out of it and is loving it. So you've got a good captive audience with both of us, and I appreciate you sending me a copy of it. And I'll find a link for it for you here in just a minute. As Trooper Multi-Ball is going on right now for Tom. 4-ball right now. So we got the added ball. Again, not tons of points yet. Power jackpot, only 2 million. We just lost a bunch. He lost all 3. Went from 4 to 1 just like that, and he's not getting any of them back either. That looked like it was just when that was done with. That's a tough break. I'm going to find a link to that. DJ, if you got a link, send it my way. I'll make sure we put it in chat, because like I said, they was very kind, said great things about level 1 in there, which, you know, we don't take lightly. We appreciate that tremendously. Dude, I appreciate all you do just the same. You do a hell of a lot for pinball up in Cleveland there, as does everybody up that way. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been in Akron, for that matter, too. So maybe if I can make a roadie up to Akron. 1 or 2 more before V's done with her work up there. I'll have to make a road trip up to Cleveland one night and play some pinball. I would like to do that. Like, I don't think V's played any pinball up at Stonehenge either up in Cleveland, or in Akron. We need to fix that for sure. So the next shot, 10 seconds. The sarcophagus got it. He's doing a hell of a job on this mode right here. Drop target's now 10 million to get him. Let's see if he decides to go for it. No, he wants sarcophagus again. He's only got 1 second to get it. I don't think he is, but still, good mode for him. He's got the Eddie lights up for the next mode already. He's got 2x. Oh, and the moment he gets it, it drains down the left side. That's a tough break, but 4 on the multi, almost 5 mil. That'll be over 44. Nice start for Tom right here to get things going in his game of Iron Maiden. Chris, I got to make sure to get you a copy of the book. You will absolutely appreciate it. As here is, by the way, Jen Rupert stepping up. So we may have some combining of groups here that we weren't initially planning on, because Jen was in Group 4. Tom maybe was elevated here for, oh, that was a major shake. Was it too much? No, it was a double. Still in play, still in the stream. That's not the most important thing, though. The most important thing is that the players can play. That's the key, and there's the tilt. Very nice of her to move that thing back. You know, she wanted no part of that machine right there, and it didn't want any part of her. Oh, dude, heck, I'll pay for a copy if you want to. As the Venerable, we were just talking about you earlier. So, yeah, grab it, man. Saying only good things. The Venerable Evan Bingham.
Who talking about me?
We were talking about you. We were talking about Factor in the House tonight.
Oh, yeah, I've got to practice with Holly for the Columbus versus Cleveland team tournament.
That's right. Talk to us about that tournament, when that's starting, how the format of that's going to work.
I'm not entirely sure of the format. I'm not entirely sure how the format goes. I'm just going to go with the flow and enjoy it. It's a fun tournament.
But I believe it was 8 Columbus players versus 8 Cleveland players, if I remember right.
Let's see, who's that? Is that Bookie? I can't read it.
No, that is Chris Floor.
Chris Floor.
We got Chris Floor. We got DJ in chat from up in Cleveland.
All right.
He got the author DJ
with the new book release that I.
Yeah. Did you get your copy yet?
No.
We got to get your copy.
One time I read about the dangers of drinking, so I quit reading.
Oh, this book is perfect for you. It's light, irreverent reading that's hilarious, and you'd enjoy it. It's the kind of book you read after you've had a drink.
Is it?
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, Rita.
I think you would enjoy it.
There's a portion that's.
I know.
There's a portion of the tournament, or the Columbus versus Cleveland matchup that's 1v1. Then there's a portion that's a split flipper, and then there's a team 4 versus 4 tournament. I'm not exactly sure how it goes, but it's all in Kid Force's games with Kid Force's regulars. So
home field advantage for them.
It'll be a fun time.
So the rematch then has to be in Columbus, I would assume. Either we'll host it
They're
here
not. They never come down here. You know they're not gonna. They're gonna be way too scared. If they win, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're too good." And that's their voice.
Which are we quoting Don or
no? Just them.
Just them. Oh my God.
Some of them will come down. You know, like who's all there? Megan would come down to this.
Megan will
one.
come down. DJ will come down.
Maybe Mark Brown.
The mayor will come down.
Yeah. But like,
if he's not busy with.
But half their team will find a reason not to, and their team is the people that'll find a reason not to: Don Johnson, Steven Prusa, Aaron Burke, and who did I say? Don Johnson, Aaron Burke.
Did you say Del Zappo yet?
No, he's not. He's not on the team. He'll be at the. He'll be at the Sanctum. Sanctum is that
24-hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know anybody else from Ohio here that's going up for the Sanctum?
I think Brianna might be going. If she might be on the wait list.
Okay.
I think her plan is if she does. Oh, there she is. Speak of the
Reynolds,
devil.
Yes.
If she goes if she does that, I think she's doubling up her trip with a visit to the Salem Museum, the Salem Witch Trial area.
Very cool.
It was all right. My wife and I were just there, but we weren't there during we were not there during Halloween. So
That seems like the appropriate time to be there.
apparently, it turns into Mardi Gras over there that month.
I'll have to ask some of my Boston friends about how far is Salem from Boston? Not far?
About half hour north, 45 minutes
nothing.
north. It's all traffic though, and there's one street going into the town and one street coming out. Pilgrims forged these roads in dirt years ago.
And now, because of all those pilgrim houses, you can't make the roads 4-lane highways. Right. They won't let them.
I mean, just driving through there, I know Bowen lives there. I don't understand how people can make that like an area where they live just because it seems so tourist-centered.
Yeah.
But
just even the couple of times that I've been in Boston for work, it's been challenging to get anywhere, and that's even with like the Big Dig and some of the new roads that they put in downtown Boston.
Yeah,
the same thing. It's 200 years old, and you're trying to build an interstate through it. Good freaking luck.
The further west you go, the smarter the city planners became.
Yes, I would agree with that. And yes, I am all for a 3-city battle royale. We'll call it what the I-71 corridor clash, maybe.
What, did somebody suggest Cincy? Who's that? Oh, that's Chris?
That would be Chris, yeah.
If it's purple, it's Chris.
Purple is Chris, yes.
All right.
He is the purple dude in chat tonight.
All right, so we're watching some Iron Maidens. I love this game. Can't get enough of this game.
And he's already gone through a Trooper multi-ball. This would be his second round through.
Oh, really?
We haven't seen him do a mummy yet.
It is very tough to get two multi-balls in this game of the Trooper.
Yeah.
Nice. I feel like he got that save by accident, but who knows?
They all count.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he put the ball on that right side flipper by accident. Again, still counts as long as you can do something with it.
This is Tom playing right now. He is an OG Columbus pinball player. I don't know how long he's been playing for.
There you go, 3v3 like King of Fighters. I would be down for something like that. All right, who's our top three from Cincinnati then? Would we say Jesse, Stewart, and Stewart? I don't know who our third would be from Cincy.
Let's see here. Maybe Chad.
Probably Chad, possibly.
I don't, if Eric doesn't count.
Yeah, I think Eric would have to represent the Northern Kentucky side. Are we going to let those crazy Kentuckians, myself included?
Mike could do some damage.
Is Mike on the Kentucky side of the river now too, or is he a Cincinnati?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I mean, if you had Northern Kentucky, you could have Mike, Eric, and Ken Gunther representing the NKY.
Yeah.
But wouldn't they just be competing against Lexington and Louisville?
Ken doesn't come up here for tournaments too often, so I'd have to yield to the people who actually travel, and that's mostly Stewart and Jesse and maybe Eric.
I was going to say, in that case,
Chad
you're right. We'd probably be
does
talking maybe Lindsay would be a third in that case because Lindsay Rogers
True.
travels so much.
Yep. Have you been watching Lindsay's Name That Pinball Tune?
No, I haven't. I've been slacking on that.
I'm usually there every Wednesday at 5.
That's awesome.
Just I'm always doing something else, but if I'm home, I'll log on just to catch that, and then I'll log off right afterwards.
I wonder if she looks at her Twitch analytics and is like, 5 viewers, 30 viewers for Name That Tune, and then it goes back down.
Yeah.
Hopefully they stick around, though, because, Lindsay's an awesome streamer, awesome pinball player. We want to make sure you're supporting her stream at What the Flip.
All right, hallowed be thy name.
All right, here we go.
It's all right mode. I like this mode. You got to get a bunch of shots in order, and the quicker you do it, you get some bonus at the end.
Get some $5 million just to start with for shooting those orange arrows. I was meaning to ask you, too.
Nice dead bounce.
I know you've been working with Andy Lee on stuff for the state tournament this year.
He's kind of been doing most of it himself.
Okay.
When the time comes, right?
Nicely done.
When the time comes, we'll. I'm sure. I think I'm.
Whoa! She shook that thing. Is she? Oh, and God love her. I thought she was going to take the tilt right there.
No.
No.
That game's ready for the amazing pinball race. I could tell.
If you're not moving, you're not trying.
No, I'm sure Andy and I will talk more once, because I'm going to be more the go between him and Tom, and making sure everything goes smoothly there.
That makes sense. That was a serious move, Nap Arcade. By the way, Jason, how are you doing tonight? Good to have you in chat as well.
All right, here comes Amy.
Amy Kessler stepping up on the machine right here. Getting her stretching in, getting her music on.
Off topic, but I got to talk about the game I've been playing.
Play it. Talk about it.
I've been playing.
You were playing Bloodborne last week.
I'm playing Code Vein.
So basically, you're all about the Dark Souls-esque games right now.
Well, the thing is, I was so mad that I could not finish Bloodborne. I was like, okay, Code Vein is chiller. It had a decent character customization that was like anime-based. I'm not even an anime person, but I had fun doing making the character and stuff. And then Sarah, I pretty much made a Sarah character. Sarah's my wife.
Yes.
You know.
She was trying for that skill shot right there, not able to get it.
She had fun making her character too, so we just made a Sarah character, and it's a lot chiller. I don't get as I don't rage as much.
Triggered would be a potential word.
Oh,
We don't use that word much, obviously, but that would be Dark Souls type games are the kind of games that will potentially do that to you.
Yeah, if I can get through this, maybe I'll visit Bloodborne again. But I'm doing okay. I'm beating bosses every 10 tries or so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I'm so behind on my backlog.
Have you even heard of Code? You have heard of Code Vein?
I have heard of Code Vein, yes.
See, I don't even know anybody that purchased it. I know people that have heard of it and aren't interested.
I mean, I know a few streamer friends of mine have purchased it, but I haven't watched any gameplay of it yet.
Yeah.
Amy's got Trooper and a 2x playfield right now.
Woo!
Ball save and play, so she's got the setup in play for big time points. She's able to cash it in.
You know what? This is a great multi-ball. Of course, when you control multi-ball, that's always the best. But this one has so many jackpot options. If you could just focus on keeping the ball in play, it is hard to hit something that won't give you something good.
It is. It is. And if you have power jackpots going and ready to be lit at the exact same time, you can really capitalize on them, especially with the playfield bonuses. Power jackpots are a not-so-sneaky way to get tens and tens of millions of points at a time in this game. I've seen my scores double from 90 million point power jackpots at various times.
Yeah.
Because I am of that ilk of players who is not good at necessarily controlling a multi-ball, but you slap the ball around enough to keep it in play and good things happen.
So I'm trying to find the split flipper teams for the Columbus versus Cleveland thing. I mean, they're not telling us. The Cleveland people are too scared, so they're not going to tell us or whatever. I don't know. But my teammate's Holly.
Yeah.
Carlos is with Bo Pendleton.
Okay.
James Scott is with Cody.
It's a good team right there.
And Amy is with Ross.
Okay. Hey, we're going to let Ross leave Columbus for a day.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous proposition. Nice skill shot right there for Bree.
Yeah, a bunch of them just went up to Kid Force, and they had a good showing up there.
Yeah.
I think out of five of our team went up there. I didn't go, but Amy, Holly, Carlos, maybe 4 of our team went.
Mm-hmm.
Ross, Amy, Holly, Carlos, and Ross went. And
okay.
I think a few of them placed top 4, top 5.
Not too shabby at all.
All right, it's Neon Breon.
She's got this.
Oh, man, that's a rough combo.
It is. One fairer shot, she's going to be able to get a mode started here. And that will have to wait for ball number 3. Tough break for her. So that score right now is still going to keep her in 4th place in the group. As Tom steps up, 71, going into ball 3 here. That is the top score. See if what he is able to add to that.
I don't have a nickname for Tom. The only thing that comes to mind is www.marrytom.com, which is and it was an old website that Tom Arnold had put up 20 years ago.
Yeah.
After Roseanne.
Loops.
Yeah,
well
nice.
Done. All that for its reign.
He's got a good score though.
76 is good.
He's got a good score.
And we're gonna see if it holds up.
So we've got 44 to worry about.
Yes. 44 to worry, but with all these players, I don't think that's a safe score in any way, shape, or form.
Right, he's still in the bonus, right? Do we do the bonus points here?
We do the bonus point, so he's still there.
So he needs.
Here comes Jen.
So Tom's gonna have to actively cheer against Jen.
It's not nice to do. We like to cheer for Jen. Jen of the major moving of the pinball machine, as Knapp pointed out a few minutes ago. On those letters. 2 left. Mummy multi-ball working on that as well. Starting the trek on those. That wasn't quite enough for Captain Ball.
She's not lifting up the upper flipper for the easy loop, though.
No, she's not. When you saw Tom
nice dead
moving like
bounce.
crazy, was he lifting up the flipper for it?
Yeah, I don't remember. Let's just say yeah.
We'll say yeah.
She's dead bouncing a lot, though.
She is.
It's such an important skill. More important than pretty much anything other than shooting.
Yeah.
She's doing it consistently.
Just anything you can do to get control of the ball is imperative.
Ooh.
Nicely done right there.
So did you get to hear Kim's podcast?
I have not yet. Talk about it. Was the Pinball Players podcast?
No, I think it's called Backbox Podcast.
It was the Backbox. It was one of the sponsors for the Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It was. Talk about that. I have not had the chance to listen to it yet. I feel bad that I have not listened to it yet. I may listen to it on the way home tonight.
I feel like your name was mentioned, but I don't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
But, no, she basically just talked a little bit about the Columbus scene, about the tournament at Clepen, and how they're going to probably get a bigger space for next year, which is cool.
I am super hyped about that. Yeah, I mean, we had that room so full of people, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah, I know.
But it definitely shows the interest is there, and there's no doubt we'll have a bigger turnout for the 2020 event.
You know, and I know it's more ideal to have women commentating in the women's tournament. But man, I had so much fun commentating on that one Ripley's game that I got to commentate on.
Yes.
If for no other reason than I love Ripley's.
I'm glad you're able to make it in for a little bit of that. I appreciate it. You know, and we had Zan helping us for quite a bit of it as well. We had Kim doing some.
Where did Zan finish in that? Didn't she get top something?
I think Zan finished 11th or 12th, if I remember right.
She's still living off the fumes of her big Tapper win.
As she should be.
Yeah.
Did that? How many Whopper points was that, by the way, in the women's
Oh, I
standing?
don't know. I think it was maybe 15 or 16.
That's a really good finish.
I could be totally lying, though.
I know that when we looked up Holly's finish for the whip tournament,
Like 70?
It was ridiculous. It took her from in strictly the women's tournament rankings from 76 to
24th.
24.
I did see that.
And I think in open rankings, she's 29th right now. So, I mean, she's up there.
Yeah.
Either one of those, I think, would qualify her for...
What did it have, 128 people?
128, yes.
I think soon there'll be bigger tournaments like that will be more common.
I think so, too. And I'm excited about that.
Speaking of big tournaments, Trent and Deborah were just out at Pin Baltimore.
Yes.
Do you know how many people...
Max Baskin was over there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people were in that tournament? Just take a guess. Including A and B division.
A and B division. 150.
240.
240?
I think it was like 230.
That's
230 or 240.
And that's not Pin Baltimore's not a circuit event either, is it?
I don't know if they're planning on doing that, but it might be.
Boy, you get that many people for it. I mean, you've got the kind of setup to be a circuit event. That's for sure.
But it's more reminiscent of something like the Fountain Square Pinball Classic. Do you know much about that?
Fountain Square was Indianapolis, right?
Right. They were easily getting 64 players sold out back when tournaments weren't big.
Yeah.
So it was more of a area thing. So
Okay.
Baltimore local scene has gotten big.
Oh, yeah. To have 240 people coming out
Right.
and playing between A and B division.
Yeah.
What was the format for it? Was it a herb style?
It might have been limited herb.
Okay.
But I saw point totals that were like in the thousands, so it might have been like play 12 games.
Okay.
If I had to take a guess, I'd say Trent had something to do with the setup of it. It seems like a expo style thing.
Okay.
Where you have a bunch of games and you got to play them all and give a score on each.
Gotcha.
Trent ended up winning all 3 tournaments there,
Holy cow.
and he said he came away with $1,500.
That's That's a good weekend's worth of work for him.
He skipped PPO, Pittsburgh Pinball Open, which is a circuit event.
Yeah.
You know how many people they had?
How many people they hit?
Take a guess.
200.
They had exactly the amount of people as the Amazing Pinball Race.
Really?
70. Well, no,
70?
maybe they had 72.
I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I have yet to see the dojo, and I have wanted to make it up to the dojo that John Rapogel and many other people, Evan Bookbinder being one of them, are very much responsible for.
It's pretty cool. It's like a bowling alley they repurposed into a tournament area.
That's awesome.
I have not seen it since they've had pinball machines on the bowling alley side, but I saw them in the other room.
Oh, cool.
And that was before they had air conditioning.
Oh, God.
And that was with all of us coming in pre-Pinburg.
Ooh.
So there was about...
which means it's 95 degrees.
Oh, yeah. There was about 80 people in there in a small
Wow.
area.
Yeah.
So that day wasn't too great, but...
The pinball was good.
well,
Everything else might not
I mean,
have
I
been.
played poorly.
Wow.
So poorly.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they only had 70 people for the Pinball Open. It's a very hyped event.
So did we miss somebody passing? Did we miss Amy passing?
I think we did miss Amy passing.
Oh,
She is
man.
now in first place at 81 million. Not surprised about that. You know, we didn't think the lead was necessarily safe, and it didn't turn out to be.
Oh, Bree's got her work cut out for her, but she's
Just
got
like
a-
I can't take this song. Love it.
What song?
I don't know if it's the song playing in the background, if you can hear it, or the song in the game. I'm not sure. I don't know my music the way I should. I'm sorry that I'm admitting that in person. But Reeves making a run at this here. 36 million ball added, so it's now a 3-ball power jackpot cashed in. Not big, but they all count.
Yeah, right now, if I'm her, I am just 100% focused on the lower half of the playfield, just keeping everything in play that I
Yeah.
can for as long as possible.
No doubt. Pop bumpers now in play. Oh, that's a tough one.
Okay.
So that gets her to 39.
Oh, no. Oh, that was close.
So the other, oh man, and she flipped. So the bad thing about it, everyone else did so well. Even 40 million points is going to be fourth place. Very, very competitive group as it turned out on this machine as Jen is entering those scores.
Do you only have one camera set up today?
Now we got two. We can switch over to the other
I'm
one.
just curious.
I mean, I'm going to look over here and see. Oh, I think we want to see this.
Let's see.
Well,
Here's
we did wanna see
here's
it.
the A group here.
This
It's,
is definitely the A group over here
I think
on.
it's Trent, Holly, James, and I think Bo was supposed to be in the group.
Yeah, there's Holly. We can tell you who was initially planned. Is it 3-player? It is 3-player.
Then it's
Bo,
Trent, Holly,
and
and yeah, it's Trent, Holly, and James. Then I think.
Yep.
I think I saw James playing in their group. I could be wrong.
We'll find out. God love the LED lights on this machine, or the brightness. It is sometimes not very conducive to getting the camera just right on it.
Oh,
Nice save.
Here's a great game to learn the post catch on. It's
Yes.
an obscure trick, but you're feeding the right flipper so often, like on Spider-Man. It's very similar to Doc Ock on Spider-Man, which is also a Steve Ritchie design.
It's not surprising that a Steve Ritchie game will make you need to be able to make most shots from either flipper.
Woo!
But will force you into one of the flippers more than the other. In
Boy,
this
she's
case,
got to
the
get
right
some
flipper.
control here.
Yes, she does. She's got it. No value grows. Oh, she's trying for that lock shot. Just not able to lock it in.
There you go, teammate.
No pun intended.
Holly's really good at backhand shots on the fly. We were practicing Adam's Family earlier, and she was dead on with that chair.
Nice.
From any speed, didn't matter.
When she gets locked into a machine, she can put up ridiculously high scores on it. So I believe the Hydra mode, if we remember, it's 2 shots on the same shot.
Ooh, got that lock lit. Come on, come on, come on. Get some control. That would have been a good spot for a dead bounce there.
Very good. Plenty of time left in the mode.
Nice.
Now she's got to get that.
Get that backhand.
Took too long. Everything's back in play again. So now she's
Okay,
able to
get a
get
good
that
catch
shot.
here.
She'll get the Hydra jackpot.
This is it's a very dangerous feed from the right orbit. you got to do something to try and keep the ball from landing on the top of the slingshot when it comes down the right feed.
Yeah. Race X Advance, lock number 2 in play. So she's back on that first Hydra. That time she got it.
Somebody wrote, "I ain't afraid of no bad." You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I do. And the
bad
rejection
rejects.
from that spot there, nothing she could have done.
An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Ow.
Oh, my God.
I only know that song because of Twitch.
Twitch will teach you things that you don't really need to know,
Yeah.
but then you know them and you can never unknow them.
Yep.
Busted makes me feel good.
Sarah and I have been on a Kit Boga stretch. You know him?
That's the guy that does like the when he scam calls you, he spams you back. Or
Yeah.
Scams you back.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I've heard of that guy. Professor Broman has talked about him before.
Oh,
He's one of my
nice.
favorite streamers.
Yeah. It is so entertaining. You know, he's dealing with scammers, and people are, doing illegal things and stealing money from innocent people. So you don't feel guilty for what these people are doing.
No, you don't.
But man,
Oh my God. I've been meaning to watch some Twitch this week. I haven't had the chance to as much. Falls in for the 2X. To watch some people play Destiny 2 because Shadowkeep came out.
yeah.
And Destiny 2 has been my group for quite a while, but I got it and I have not had a chance to do anything with it yet.
You know what's interesting? Games come out so quickly.
Yeah, and they're so. Every game you get now is a huge quest of a game. It's
Yeah,
not like you can
exactly.
just play it for 3-4 hours and be done. That was a fast projection back down.
Yep.
For him.
So I have a hard time finishing games. I take a long time to play them.
So do I.
So Red Dead 2, I just stopped completely because I wanted to play Code Vein. I was so excited about that game.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can't do anything until I'm finished that game. Like that's all I can play right now. And then then maybe I'll finish Red Dead 2.
And now, Red Dead 2, I held out, didn't buy it right away. It's coming to PC,
Oh yeah?
so I can play it on my nice gaming rig. Very happy about that. Now, knowing it's a Rockstar game, the requirements on it will probably be absolutely ridiculous. But
Yeah,
I have a good video card. I got a good CPU. It'll probably do it just fine.
Terabytes and gigabytes and the 16 gig RAM or whatever it's called. Or
That's right. Oh my God, I have heard so much about Untitled Goose Game as well.
Untitled
played
Goose
that?
Game. No. Oh, he tried. He almost got
He
that in.
almost did. Took the tilt. At that level score, it's probably not the worst thing ever. All right, I will let someone who has played Untitled Goose Game talk about it because it looks like absolute lunacy.
Evan, build. Is that Chris?
That's Chris. I will
No.
help you too.
No.
Whatever you
That
need.
is a rabbit hole I refuse to go down.
Dude, you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a decent gaming rig. That's the thing.
But you have to spend a lot of time and money. And,
Really?
And I, once my gaming hobbies kind of come and go.
Yeah.
If I do that, then my hobbies become gaming. You know what
Ah.
I'm saying? Like right now, I'm still enjoying cooking every once in a while,
Yeah.
and exercising, and maybe playing pinball. If I do that, then it's all over.
Everything becomes the game.
I'm still, I'm practicing piano.
There you go.
I'm trying to keep a Renaissance. Trying to be a Renaissance man. I'm
I understand.
not trying to smell like one though.
No, we don't want to. Oh, that's a tough break for Holly right there.
Yeah, that was a tough flipper error. She could have had
Don't
something. good
normally
at.
see her make those kind of errors.
Can you tell what ball that is? I can't.
This is ball number 2, I believe.
Okay, so James has some work to do.
That's right. And if you build the gaming rig, you can do those things faster. Imagine how fast Excel will load when you
You're talking to a guy who uses a Chromebook. So
Yeah. Well, that web page is going to load real fast on an
it already
8700K
loads so
processor,
fast.
but it'll load faster. By the way, what model of Chromebook do you have?
I just got a 4 gig Lenovo for
Okay.
I think it was like $250.
That's not bad.
I mean, I even had another one that works. I just, in case one breaks. That's
Okay.
To me, they're just like tablet or
they're disposable,
Yeah, they're just not.
for lack of better terms.
And it
Nice
does what I
save
did.
right there for James.
I got my piano tuning business so that I just do things online
Yeah,
through Google.
makes sense.
So hopefully Google never folds. They've set themselves up, though, to be a superpower for a few centuries, though.
Yeah, I think they're going to be around for a while, and even if they something happens with them, I don't think your Chromebook is going to go obsolete anytime soon. Someone will find a way to repurpose it for you.
Untitled Goose Game is amazing. Well, is it as good as Goat Simulator?
I believe it's in a very similar vein
Okay.
to things like Goat Simulator.
Yeah,
Nice
all right.
Magna save, by the way. First time we've seen that tonight be utilized well, as he is putting up a hell of a good multi-ball right here, up to 40 million. Better than Goat Simulator. Strong words.
Anytime I see an outlane save like that, I think of Ross playing Jungle Lord at Eric's house.
Yeah.
He plays a mean magnet game.
Yes, he does. Look at that dead bounce right then. I mean,
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
no momentum on it, whatever.
Oh,
Okay, it's only on Nintendo Switch. Is it only on Nintendo Switch or is it on Switch and PC? Because I thought it was only a PC game, but now you're mentioning Switch, so I'm going to have to see.
well, James has skyrocketed himself into the
He has
lead.
56 million. If this was ball number 2, I think it is, yeah. That's a hell of a score for ball number 2. I need to bring my Switch into it, but I'm still unpacking stuff, which is where I'm at with my gaming stuff right now. It's all boxed up.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to unpack everything, so it's like basically all you need a move every now and then to remind you that you have way too much crap. My move has reminded me very quickly I have too much crap.
Wait, didn't you move like a year and a half ago?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. A year ago, almost exactly a year ago.
Okay.
Moved in with phone.
You got a prime spot.
Not anymore. Well, I have a prime spot now. I don't have a prime spot by level 1 anymore, which I missed.
Wait. What?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No.
Moved in with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Monica, yeah. She's
Where's
awesome.
that at?
Gahanna.
All right.
Right by Creekside. If you know where that is.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of. I can't even remember it. Arapazo.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite places.
Okay.
I actually ran into Chris Walmsley and his family there
Oh yeah.
by chance. Yeah.
Oh wow. Like recently?
A couple months ago.
Oh wow. But yeah, her house is close enough that you could walk to Creekside from it if you wanted to, like on the other side of the golf course. It's
All right. So we're talking about the place where Jay Gumbo's is.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's right.
yeah. That's the place.
Yeah. That's a cool little area.
I love it. Only bad thing is they're tearing up the interstate right there, so it's kind of like it was over here by 23 last year.
Interesting. So if I were to get off of 270 and take a left on whatever road that is, Taylor or something like that, maybe not Taylor.
Stigma?
Well, yeah, whatever the street is, that would get me to.
Oh, it's a Creekside.
Yeah. So that's all. Are you saying that right now?
No,
is
the
all?
interstate itself. Like the 270 and 62 intersection right there.
Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, it's not good right now. It'll be great when it'll be just like it is up here. It'll be great when it's fixed.
All right. Well.
But you got to wait through the time to get it fixed. Add a ball here. He's up to 91 million. Another multi-ball while we've been goofing off and talking here. He's putting on a clink on this game right now. 24 million. That was a mode, too. Wicked Tavern.
So I haven't played pinball since Cleepin,
Yeah?
and at Cleepin I only played whatever tickets. I think you get like
Yeah.
20 bucks worth of tickets. I played
Uh-huh.
that. 40 bucks.
Okay. That wasn't enough to get you into finals?
No.
No.
No, I finished like 70th.
Gotcha. So that does mean, though, that's your first Whopper points in a while.
I show up to things.
Yeah. 110 million for James. I hate to say it, I've only played a few games of pinball since Cleepin myself because I've been busy moving and busy doing the streaming thing.
Get busy streaming or get busy moving.
It's all of the above. Sometimes at the same time, it feels like. But yeah, he is putting on a show.
Gives player a hand. Okay, like Hand Simulator. Think of like Goat Simulator Wild Goose, Creative, Ultimate, and then Hand Simulator.
Hand simulator?
Yeah.
Surgery simulator, maybe?
Surgery, Car Mechanic Simulator.
Oh my!
Have you seen that one?
Dude, you don't have to build a computer. There is a PC building simulator. I'm sure you can get it on sale on Steam for about $1.99.
Soon there'll be like a breathing simulator.
There probably is.
Nice. That was a great dead bounce feed from that
was
reject.
Very good.
So that's something that he'll remember for next time in case that happens.
Yes.
Now the center ramp reject is not as friendly.
Yeah, he opted out of night mode.
So how do you start that retro multi-ball mode?
I don't know.
Is it that? Did he just do it? I think he might hit the left orbit or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's lit now. He's got all the letters lit. Or maybe he's already done it.
He opted out of the night mode there. So
Is night mode the old school one?
Maybe. That might be it. Pinball Wiz, talk to me about that. I should remember, and I don't. He just got, he has night, he's getting night letters, but he already has them all, so.
It's ball 2, Pinball Wiz, so let him live.
Maybe he's playing this out for ball 3. I don't know.
He does not want to win this game. He wants the high score of the league season.
And maybe to put his initials on the machine, too.
I stopped putting I stopped putting my initials up. I just put Trent's now.
You just put up TTA?
Yeah.
So you can live more anonymously?
Yeah, I don't know. I have been doing that a little bit. Just because Trent does it so much.
Yeah.
That now it's like a quick, cheap, and easy way for me to be like, oh, that might be my score. Who knows?
There you go.
Even though in all likelihood it's not.
Right.
I used to love putting the initials up, though.
Ooh, that almost looked like it had a chance to bounce. By the way, this mode's been so good, he's up to 201 million points. Just, it's so quiet in this mode, you don't see really where all the points come from. Yeah, he even said, that's a good super jackpot. Yeah, it was.
He had a chance for control there and decided not to. He's just feeling it.
Yeah.
You get points quicker when you don't play control. That's for sure.
True. Not bad though. 206 million. He's playing for board initials right now.
Man, did he just go for light lock there, or is lock actually lit? I think lock's lit.
I think lock is lit. No, now it's lit.
Now it's lit. Okay, so he was going for
Oh,
light
and
lock.
it drained over, but still.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go for that light lock shot.
28 million on that, and just for the heck of it, he'll shoot again.
Woo, almost.
Step away from this thing, probably have another bit of points to put up there. Not bad at all for him. Let's try to wait this out. Position you don't normally see Trent in. Trailing everybody.
No.
It happens.
Yeah, you're right, but
He will end that ball at 236 million points. As Trent steps up 15 mil. He can absolutely make a run back at this thing. If anybody can do it, he can, or Holly could. These players are in Group 1 for a reason. Bad play going for another mode.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, James and Holly play great pinball, but Trent's a great pinball player.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Rules, analyzing rules, there are very few at it better than Trent. That's why he's a top 10 player.
He said actually one of the initial reasons that he got into being a distributor for Stern is because he wanted an edge on learning the games quicker.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but I mean it's kind of like a.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's always been a big enough player in the industry that
Yeah, that was a good little move he had there.
And for better or for worse, look, the best players get into the industry of pinball. Keith Elwin's designing machines, Lyman's designing machines. Look at those top players. A lot of them are involved in the business side of it as well.
So he shot at a ball.
long has Trent been a Stern distributor? I should know this. I'm sure it predates when I lived in Columbus.
Gosh, I don't know. Oh, he's not liking that.
No, not at all.
Not happy about that.
I'm sure he wanted more out of that multi-ball.
So he's only got 2 places to drain right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so good, he's really only got 1 place to drain, and that's the right out lane.
Yes.
I think there's no ball save on the right. But then again, he's got the magnet. So he potentially... Oh. Yeah, good players like Trent don't drain down the middle.
No, they don't.
I mean, it's got to be a really fast reject. If he drains down the middle, I'm going to be eating my words.
You know, you probably just encouraged him to do that without him even realizing.
Is Trent still the biggest distributor in the world? From what he tells me, yes. But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like someone in Australia right now could kind of monopolize the entire continent.
True. And I'm sure there's a lot of pinball in Australia, but is
right.
there that much pinball in Australia?
Oh, man.
And the other question is, how many Stern distributors are there in the United States?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I know of like smaller outfits, in even this regional area that act as Stern distributors. You go to like Louisville Arcade and places like that, and I mean, there are Stern distributors there.
All right, Trent's going.
Trent's the guy.
Yeah, so he's going risky here. Okay, that wasn't risky, but
no.
He actually backhanded the light lock shot and had to survive. And he looks like I thought he would go for the light lock again, but he's not. Is he playing a mode right now? Yeah, it's the Lich mode. Okay.
Lich mode, yes.
He's just playing the mode, so he was trying to backhand the right orbit earlier.
By the way, welcome to Chad V. Bell. Good to see you.
Nice. That was a very fortunate reflex shot that ended up hitting a mode shot and the light lock.
Well done.
And he's 1 letter away from that knight thingy.
Now, what do you think his best way to get that letter is? Oh, that almost was that drain you were worried about.
I mean, he's good enough, though, that he's going to use up a danger on it. All right, lock is lit. This is a layup right here.
There it is, backhanded, beautifully. Spots the board lanes. Yeah, meatballs do sound good. By the way, did you get the Borgata pizza? Was it good? Inquiring minds want to know.
The meatballs. Wait, are you asking me, or what did you ask?
I'm asking V.
Oh, what up, V?
That would be V-Bell. That would be Veronica.
Okay.
Veronica, this is Evan. Evan, Veronica, you guys are now friends.
All right, what's up? What's up, girl? The meatballs, the
5 mil
meatballs.
there.
Oh, no. Okay. Woo. He got lucky on that reject there. Oh, man, he needs control so bad. And he just
does
cannot
not
get
have it yet.
Come on, live catch, man. All right.
There it is.
Better than nothing. Add a ball.
It's the add a ball. Good time for it.
So what was going on there? Was there a ball stuck in play or something?
I don't know. I mean, you can't lock a ball for like a 2x playfield like you can in other games, can you? I didn't think you could, so I don't know what was going on right there.
Oh, he did have a stuck ball. Come on.
He has 2 stuck balls. No, he still has 1.
Come on, you cheater, Trent.
Oh. Come on, Trent.
I think he's trying to put it back up top.
Yeah, he's trying to, just not having much luck doing it and getting a few points in the process. There it is.
It goes okay.
No, he's got 2
got
up there.
One up there.
Holy crap. And there it is. Trent.
Someone clip that and call Trent a dirty cheater.
Oh, my God. Trentar being a cheatar.
Yeah, cheatar.
Oh. And even with all that, he's only sitting at 74 mil. He's got the night letters, though. So night mode now, possibility for him if he can get it.
Yeah, right now he's just trying to keep that multi-ball going. He's got a long way to climb if you want to rock and roll.
You can do it.
So I need a couple supers here or something.
That'd be nice. It's a nice
All
shot.
right, let's see if he tips over.
Oh, it did.
Ugly, but no, he still hasn't recovered from it. There he goes.
There's the recovery. Almost a nice backhand on that shot. He's going to try and backhand the ramp? Yes. 4 mil for that. That one didn't tip. Well done.
triangles.
But thank you to everybody who's joining us tonight. We appreciate every single one of you in chat. And again, thank you for 500 Twitch followers as of today.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
That's too low. We need to build that up more.
I agree. But, you know, nice round numbers are nice to hit. And 500's a nice round number. Evan, I believe, just personally guaranteed us another 500 followers, so.
Other Evan?
No, you. You just did.
Oh, just now, yes.
Just now, yes.
Yes.
So Evan will be finding us 500 more Facebook, Twitch followers in the next week.
So Trent had to let a ball go there because he was
Still a good
didn't have
multi-ball.
he doesn't have any dangers to use. Oh, he
And
forgot
now
to use.
he has a tilt.
Yeah, he forgot to use the magnet, and he's kicking himself for it. Good try though.
Good comeback there. 90 million is not bad.
So now it's up to Holly to. Her first goal is to take away James's bonus point.
Actually, with where the score's at, in order for her to do that, she's going to have to get into second place.
Yeah.
So she will have to get to about 140 million, and that's just to avoid the bonus point.
All right,
now.
so I had it wrong. Her first goal is to beat Trent. Second goal is to break the bonus point.
Which, admittedly, that should be most players' first pinball goal if you're in a group with Trent, is to beat Trent.
Yes, but I also enjoy taking bonus points away from James when possible.
Agree. James has a good chunk of bonus points. I think he'll be okay without a couple extra. He'll be all right. So Holly plotting her strategy. She only has 12 seconds left in the Hydra mode. So she may get a shot or two at it, but realistically, it's probably about whatever happens next. They say that, and she gets a Hydra Seal shot, just like that.
Oh, man.
Coming in fast. She got Lockwood again. This would be multi-ball if she can get it.
So,
nice.
I've been noticing when Holly plays, she's got kind of she'll like, trying to get control, she'll let the ball start rolling towards the end of the flipper, where she's forced to make a decision. Well, is it going to trap, or do I have to flip away and tip? Sometimes you can stop that from happening by kind of chattering the flipper a little bit.
Okay.
Like what she just did there was kind of an interesting move.
It worked.
She meant to backhand the lock, but what she did was a rolling post pass, like an on-the-fly post pass.
Yeah. Can't imagine that's what she intended to do, but it did.
No, she was going for a backhand, but that's all right.
Yeah. It's like she backhanded it just too soon and hit the top.
Because of that move, she's got, two balls trapped in the left.
Yes. And she's got Adiball ready now, which would take her at this point back to a 3-ball. Or in this case, end of multi-ball.
Is there Adiball lit in the left?
It was lit on the left, but she couldn't get the shot off in time. Do anything with it. We're calling it dirty smuckers. God love you, Chris.
Ew.
You're not a Jam fan, huh?
No, I've just been watching too much the show Big Mouth, the new season of Big Mouth.
Oh, God.
So,
yeah, that would do it. I have not seen that, but I have a feeling that the type of humor we're talking about here.
It's extremely depraved.
Yes. Which means I'd probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm reading a book right now called You're an A-Hole, so, just saying.
So just tell me one thing in the book. I know nothing about it. Is it like quotes? Is it poems?
It's not poems. It's just kind of free-form talking about, things that the authors like and don't like, and that they sometimes jokingly, sometimes seriously say if you do this or you like this, you're an asshole, and it's why you are.
So
not to be taken ultimately seriously.
So, like, the first thing I thought of when I saw that was Dennis Leary. He wrote a song.
Yes, he did.
About that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Anytime,
I'm a Dennis Leary fan.
Anytime somebody's driving slow in the fast lane, I think of that.
Oh, my God. 2 words, nuclear bleeping weapons. So Holly not able to make the comeback. 51 million is not a bad score in this game, but in this group, it's not. It's only going to get you a third place finish, unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna take a walk for a little bit.
Walk for a minute. That sounds good.
Give somebody else a shot if they want to come on.
I appreciate it. We don't have a game on Iron Maiden, which probably means I should take a 5-minute break myself. I think I'd be okay with that. We've been talking for about an hour and 20 or so here. So hang tight. Take about 5 minutes. Contemplate your dirty Smuckers clips. Because Lord knows I'm going to need about 5 minutes to contemplate it myself. As James, well, we will watch James do his victory lap right here and see if he can put a score up. But I'm going to let you do that on mute while I get a quick sip of water right here. James, here's your challenge. Keep playing when I'm back from my water break, and we will show you some more love for sure. I will be right back. By the way, V, that is Evan in the background of that shot right there, so you now know who you were talking to. And by the way, shout out to Evan for wearing an Ocean Man shirt tonight. If you all give me 2 more subs, I will sing Ocean Man on stream tonight. That is a promise. Nice, and he did get initials. There you go. He got Grand Champion initials, too. Good for him. All right, we'll be right back. Go give me those 2 subs. I want to sing Ocean Man. All right, we are back. I'm actually looking up, since we were talking about it, these Stern Pro Circuit events to see when that next Stern Pro Circuit event is. Yeah, schedule is 24 hours. The next one we're looking here. Yeah, we had the Pittsburgh Pinball Open. That was this past weekend. The Pinball Expo Flip Out Tournament, which I believe that is in Chicago. That's the next one, which is October 17th through 20th. And then the last two of the year, last 3 of the year, we did mention the 24-hour battle at the Sanctum. That was the one that we think Brianna's going to be going to from our group right here. Here we go. Yeah, we're waiting for another game to start up here. Yeah, it is a 24-hour tournament. So the way it works, 24-hour non-stop marathon. Cost of limited to 100 spots. Event kicks off. Friday, November 1st. And basically, this goes. Oh yeah! Holy cow! We gain an hour, so the event commences at 9 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah, it's 24 hours. So basically, it is one round after another, after another, after another. It does say they do have small periodic breaks, to allow people to get some food or supplies or what have you. So it's not like they are making you play for 24 hours straight. You do get some 15-minute breaks in there, I'm sure. But generally, you are playing for almost that entire time, just round upon round upon round. So it is a marathon. I mean, there's really not time in there to say sleep. That would be the way to put it. You're just playing pinball, and you're playing a hell of a lot of it. And some of the best players in the world come up to it. Probably outside of Pinburg, it is the biggest endurance event in all of pinball, is that 24-hour. I would love to do something like that here at Level 1, have a 24-hour tournament, although we would definitely have to, I'm not sure we would stream all 24 hours of it, or let me put it this way, I will not be streaming all 24 hours of it. Someone else might be. But could break that up into a few groups and have a blast playing pinball for 24 hours, maybe do it for charity, something like that. That'd be a lot of fun to do. And it looks like, if I'm looking at that correctly, Rita might be playing a game on here. Looks like a fun game. Oh, has to take the ball save right off the bat. That's a tough break. Rita Stevenson, who is going to be kind of our MC on November the 9th for the Pins for Pin tournament here at Level 1. It is a charity tournament, charity 3 strikes tournament for people in need of Delaware County, Ohio. Delaware County, for those of you who are not familiar with the central Ohio area, is the county just north of Columbus. So Columbus is located in Franklin County. Delaware County is just north of there. Of course, Delaware, the city, the state, is the county seat of, obviously, Delaware County. So that goes to help with needs for prescription medications for people who are having financial hardships, who are in poverty. Some people who need things like diabetic medications, insulin, things of that sort that normally they wouldn't be able to afford. Now, with the help of people in need, they're able to do that. So, something that we've done for a couple of years here at Level 1. Rita's been a huge part of that effort, and we're hoping to do some great things with that again this year. And we'll have an online donation link as well, that if you want to contribute, you will be able to do so. We need to actually kind of reach out and see if there'd be a way they could set something up. But we would love for that to be the case for her. We'd love to hit the $1,000 mark this year. We've come close the last couple of years, but I would love to hit $1,000 raised for charity this year. And if anybody can do it with her enthusiasm and her effort, Rita would be the person. There is the other Evan, Mr. Bookbinder himself. How are you, man? How was your Pittsburgh Pinball Open experience this past weekend? Talk to us about that in chat if you want to. Love to know what you thought of it, if you had a good time. It sounds like it was fun. It sounds like it had tons and tons of people from what Evan was saying. But I'm excited that it sounds like everyone had a good time up at the Pinball Dojo this past weekend. Let's see if, oh, that's a tough rejection right then. Look at the ball save. I'm exhausted. 2 weeks prepping. That's right, because since you're part of the dojo effort, you've been doing a hell of a lot of work prepping for the tournament itself, not just playing in the tournament. Cashed in all 3 classics and main event, grade 14. And I'm glad you had a heck of a lot of fun, man. Very, very glad. Along with that, there's the first one. 17-star Run has subscribed. That's a resub if I remember correctly. Yeah, for the 18th month. 17-star Run. He is just behind Irvin in the category. Thank you for that subscription. We appreciate it so much. Thank you for supporting all of Level 1's streaming efforts. Yeah, it was great to host at the dojo. I am sad to say I have not been to the dojo, and I need to rectify that very, very soon. I'm sure sometime between now and July when Replay FX hits, I'm going to make a trip to Pittsburgh for something Replay FX related. I would be shocked if I did. So whenever that happens, we'll have to get together. We'll have to make a road trip over to the dojo, and I'll have to go play and check it out. Oh, I was waiting to see what was stuck right there. That was a tough break for Rita. It looks like the ball just got stuck, and then when it finally came out, the momentum was gone. She just didn't have it. It's a tough break right there. So she is stepping away at that point after a couple of fun games. On there, we do have an Iron Maiden game going right now. Looks like it's on ball number 2. Let's see who's stepping up for that game right now. It's reasonable to say we might be starting to wind down on our league games tonight. And let's see, this is Katie Grimes, who is stepping up to play right now. Let's see what she is able to do. Yes, I am randomly looking at Pokemon Go on my phone. Who is the longest level 1 Twitch sub? Can I get a camera named after me at 2 years? I will discuss that with the management staff. I would be remiss if I didn't say that it was sad we had no C-Bus reps at this tournament. I want to reach out and find out what we could have done to get you all guys to come out. Bad weekend, tourney format, something. I don't know. That would probably be Evan. If you're not in one of the pinball groups in town here, I can give you a link. Maybe like, the one for Silverball Super League here, or maybe the one for, for League Super Awesome or one of those. But I would certainly love you to jump in that group and ask. You'd probably get a better subset of people than you would get here in Twitch chat about that same thing. So, I don't know. I'm sad that no one from Columbus did make the trip up for it. I don't think there was really anything competing with it last weekend. So, I don't know. We'll have to look and see. But 17-star Irvin, I think, has you beat by about, I'm going to say half a month, if I recall correctly, because he's also in the 18-month range. This is Matthew right here. Matthew Williams, who's playing. He's rocking the T-Turtle shirt, one of the Han Solo one. But that would be my guess. It would be Irvin by about a half month. And can you get a camera named after you? Like I said, I'll ask the parties that be and see if I can get that arranged for you. I mean, you will be close to having enough given to the stream that you could sponsor a tech cam, that's for sure. That would, of course, require us to, actually buy the tech cam. Oh, and he triple drained. Wow. I plan on running the Amazing Race in the spring. Look at that. Nice. I'm excited to hear that. We'll have a second Amazing Race in Pittsburgh to go with the one in Columbus. I would love that to be the case. Well, maybe that'll be my excuse to make the follow-up trip there. And Evan, did you guys stream the Pittsburgh Pinball Open up there? Did you do Papa TV, or do you guys have your own streaming rig up that point? I'm curious if you guys have the streaming equipment and were able to do that. I grant you, I haven't had the chance to check it out myself because I haven't watched nearly as much Twitch the past probably month or so as I have, because I've been busy with work, busy with moving. Busy moving in with the beautiful V-Bell that is in chat right now. Love you, V. Tremendously. But it has certainly cut into my Twitch time a little bit, and that's okay. It happens. Nothing in the world wrong with it. Well, maybe balance is good for me. Ah, nice. We did stream Classics Women's in Maine on Papa TV Live. We moved all the live stream equipment to the dojo last week. Nice. And broadcast Go Specials to trial run, and you'll be back there tomorrow night too. Dialed in and wait, Mars Trek? Okay, you're gonna have to tell me what Mars Trek is. Or am I just being stupid and I should know what Mars Trek is? Also, valid statement if I should. Very valid statement. This is Matthew right now. Let's see what he's able to do on Iron Maiden while we're talking about other unrelated things.
I'm just going to hit the flipper really hard. Not after it trains.
Mars Trek is an okay by Sonic. Huh. See, I had to think about that to see if it wasn't some sort of, play on one of the Star Trek machines, maybe the old Star Trek, or poking fun that it has the feel of another machine. Yeah, I'll have to look up Mars Trek. That sounds interesting. LPB 230, thank you for that follow. You now know every time Level 1 goes live, we appreciate you being a part of the stream tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you watching tonight, very, very much so. So Matthew is on ball 3 now. He's working on his trooper locks. See what he's able to do. Reminder, if you are new to the stream as well, we are on here every Monday night at 8 p.m. for league action, usually about an hour and a half to a 2-hour stream each time. Worth noting, too, we will be on, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we'll be doing a Mario Kart 64 tournament here at the bar. Our guy Austin runs that event, and we do stream it for everybody. We have people bringing in HDMI Nintendo 64s and everything. So we don't mess around, man. It's a very, very good setup that we have in here for that. Good stuff. We'll be doing that on the 19th, our bi-monthly right now Mario Kart 64 tournament. It might be the last one for the year, considering the next bi-monthly we'll put it smack dab in the middle of Christmas. So we'd love for you to watch, attend that. It's $5 to enter. We get a great group of both casual and more hardcore players. You can learn a ton about the game, playing them. Everybody's super supportive, so it's a good bunch that's playing it, and there's always prizes for not only the best players, but for all players as well at Mario Kart 64. And I know we've got some other stuff in the works. I know there's been a couple things I've been wanting to work on, pin jammers, at some point or another. I would love for that to be on stream here, but we'll see if that comes to fruition. Yes, Mario Kart 64 is always fun. Pin jammers will be fun too. Evan, I think I've extolled the virtues of Windjammers upon you. And if I haven't, then obviously at some point soon I need to stream it from my PS4 at home and send you a link and have you watch it, because it's amazing. It is such a fun game. And Windjammers 2 is supposed to be coming out in the very near future, although I don't know if a release date has actually been set yet. I have not? Oh, then I will have to tell you many, many things. It is maybe one of my favorite arcade games of all time. It has a fighting feel to it, but it is basically Frisbee Pong. Take Frisbee Pong, put it in a stadium. The remake's not out yet. It looks amazing. It looks like it holds very true to the original game, which I'm okay with. Why mess with a good thing? And, it's kind of amazing they've been able to port it to Switch, port it to the PS4, because I believe the source code for that original game got lost. So everything you see them do with Windjammers is all done through emulation of the original Neo Geo system, the original code. But they do some cool tricks to it in order to make it so that, it works in that format, where it doesn't feel like you're playing the same thing every time. They've added actual modes to it, added scoring to it. God love the people at .emu. They've done an amazing job really redoing the OG Windjammers for the new systems, and 2, of course, will be updatable. They can add new characters. It's fresh game, fresh source code, but they seem to be holding very true to the original. I just saw Kim walk by. Hey, Kim, you got a minute? You should. We got Kim here. Okay, Nap, we're going to talk about Windjammers on MAME in a minute, but first, I want to talk to Miss Kim Martinez, our esteemed tournament director.
About what?
About your podcast career. Congratulations. It was the Backbox podcast?
Yeah, Backbox, which is hosted by Lauren Gray, who is amazing. And
she was one of the sponsors of Cleepin as well.
She was.
Yes.
And she just hit me up randomly and was like, oh my God, hi. My name is Lauren. I run this podcast. I support...
Kim is famous, yes.
No, I'm not. What? Who said that?
Nap Arcade.
You are a liar, sir. How dare you? Anyways.
Nap's right.
Also, in the same stream of things, it is it is the week of me coming from Hades to destroy the entire world. So This is considered my birth week.
Happy birth week.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And so I cannot tell a lie. I have taken a few shots.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So I don't know if I'm going to make a lot of sense, but Lauren Gray is an amazing person, and she was super patient because I was trying very, very hard to put together a cohesive statement. And obviously, like with you, I know you, I understand you.
Yeah.
We have a great rapport back and forth, so it's very easy for me to talk. I'm not going to lie. Listening back to it, I have realized that I say and quite a bit, and it is quite embarrassing. Let me tell you, I was listening to it, and every other word was and I was like, oh my sweet Jesus, this is terrible. What is this?
We're talking about Windjammers as well, and the Pinjammers thing we want to do. I was pimping that again, that it's going to happen in the future.
Oh hell yeah,
I
we
just
can
have
do
to
that.
set up when. That's on
and
me.
And you know that I would be happy to help.
I know you will, and you will, by the way.
And just to like take the talk off of me, even though. Okay, all right.
We're talking about you. This is good.
For like 2 seconds, I'm just gonna say, if everybody that's listening goes to the IFPA website and goes to the IFPA staff page,
yes,
they will find something that is interesting.
I'm going to go there right now. I have not done this.
I mean, it's very new. But I'm very excited, and it's one of the things that we were talking on the podcast that I couldn't really talk about, and I didn't want to get in trouble for it. So
about IFPA staff.
Oh yeah, and just scroll down, just keep scrolling.
Holy crap! Wow, you're IFPA staff now.
Yeah,
Hey, does that mean you can get Josh and Zach to actually? Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I'm gonna be nice.
Oh.
I'm gonna be nice.
We do have a personal connection with Josh Sharp now, and he's already learning probably that I am very much an instigator. I just use a lot of dab emojis and a lot of popcorn emojis to make them feel uncomfortable. But
it's good. It's good for them. It's good for both of them.
So
Congratulations
this
for being an IFPA director.
Yeah, so this press release will probably go live within the week, but this was a quiet thing that they did, and it's live on IFPA, so now I can finally talk about it.
All right, let's link that to everybody in chat. If you did not know about that, that is the page you need to go check out.
I had to be super quiet about it, but I'm super excited because we have a lot of stuff that we are working on, a lot of stuff that we are wanting to implement within the next couple of years. I'm still actually playing League, so let me go back
in a minute.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
We need to talk more podcast stuff too. We got to.
Oh
finish
hell
that
yeah,
up.
hell yeah,
Heck yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Kim will be right back because she is playing as well. All right, I'm just going to say this right now, and I hope everyone who is listening hears this. I am freaking excited about that. I am excited to see some of the names of the female players that I see there as directors on that page as well. Names that I have heard before. And Anna Wolk, Zoe Vrabel, Olivia Helm sounds familiar. This is good. And something that I was a little bit passionate about when the IFPA put in the dollar fee for women's tournaments for the purposes of growing that is the thing I was hoping they would do is make state tournaments. Like we do in Ohio, have it be a standard thing to say, hey, if you have enough people, and not even as a requirement the first couple of years, but really encourage it to say, hey, let's have a women's tournament for every state to go with our regular tournament for every state. And Josh, I don't want to say he poo-pooed it, but I think he felt like it just wasn't there yet. So, to see that they're doing this, adding some great, female tournament organizers, directors into the IFPA fold, I think it's sensational. I think it's amazing news. I think the fact that they got Kim on board to help with this is really, really good. Because if you want to talk about someone who knows her stuff, knows how to run a tournament, how to get people interested in pinball, you're looking at her right here in Kim. So I am super, super, super hyped about that. And IFPA, you have gotten some good points from me today because I am happy who you're bringing on board to help with this.
What happened?
I was mentioning the fact that when they first brought the dollar women's fee in, I was hopeful they would start within a couple of years to say, hey, everybody's got to have a women's tournament for their state to go with the open tournament.
Right.
Not right away because it takes time to put those things together.
So I have a lot of feelings, and it's something that if you did actually listen to the podcast.
And I have not yet, so I've been slacking. How long is it? Tell me how long.
It's so she does an hour-long
perfect
episode.
So because of traffic, I should have listened to it on the way over here as
opposed
to on the way
home. But yeah, so it's something that I talked about during that. And so I think that's the reason why, if you listen to it, you're going to hear a lot of pauses and a lot of breaks in my conversation. But because people know me in person, they realize that I'm very much a physical talker, and I'm very much more expressionate. So a lot of the pauses are me making faces and like me doing motions.
We should have had a video podcast of this.
That's probably better. But like there was some moments where like there was just quietness, and I think it was more so me making faces and trying to like rein in my expression. But I have a lot of feelings on the dollar, and I have a lot of feelings on the women's dollar in general.
Yes.
Just because it's one of those things where it's like, if you as I already played. Yeah, I already played.
Yeah, Brian just came over here. What the heck?
No, he's my keeper right now. He's trying to make sure that I do all my shit or stuff. Sorry, stuff. PG-13.
We've already said an A word tonight in reference to our man DJ.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is okay to say because he is an author now. Have you seen his book, by the way?
I ordered it.
Nice.
So I haven't read it yet, but I ordered it and it should be shipped to my house here in the next week or so.
And I will not ruin anything.
Yeah,
but there are things in it that you will really, really love.
Really?
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right.
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
I don't want anything else to like kind of ruin that for me.
I will say nothing else. else, unless DJ has said things to you.
No,
which is another
no,
story. Okay.
he's kept it really quiet and really tight,
I
so
see,
it's going to be a complete surprise for
Good,
me, and I'm
good.
super excited.
But anyways, back to podcast
Yeah, back to the podcast.
and the women's dollar fee, which you're
Yeah,
talking. Yes.
yeah. So it's something that we did talk about, and it's something that she kind of brought up, and
I tried to buy DJ's pinball, but requested 100 signed copies of his book.
yes. So no. The actual question is, how much did you offer for 100 signed copies? Because each one of those is worth $1,000.
That's right.
So
And if you did not offer $1,000 per copy of the book, you might be.
yeah.
Did I say it?
So I don't know if you could hear me, but I did do the Z snap while I said it. So
You did.
I told you I'm a very physical person. You have to
I
see
should've-
the
I
entire.
have to remember to bring my extra webcam in for that purpose.
I'm very extra when it comes to talking. I am what you'd call a full Latina. It's 100%.
Yes.
I use my hands. I use my face. Nothing
yeah.
is hidden.
No, the 100 signed copies were free when purchased.
Excuse me, but Johnny Mnemonic is a terribly amazing machine.
It's a great
It's
machine.
like a great bad machine. It's good, but it's bad. But
I
it's
like
good.
it. I do like it.
Like, it's fun to play. The thing is not good.
It's not like a highly technically regarded machine, but you have fun playing.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of Chris's favorites. There you go.
There you go, man.
So anyways, the podcast would be a great thing to listen to so we can get your feelings
Yeah.
on what the IFP is
On the-
doing.
yeah, except on there, I feel like I was a little bit more clunky about what I was trying to say. But honestly, my entire thing is, if you're going to introduce a dollar fee
Yeah.
for women's tournaments and for women's leagues and for bells and chimes and all of these like outside leagues that are just trying to diversify the scene,
Yes.
it's, to me, I think it's silly. Why? Because the main bank of women that are going to the championships, to the World Women's Championships, that are tacked on like a sidecar to nationals anyways, which is my own issue and that I have
Agreed.
issues with.
I think for many tournaments, we're working on making sure that is not the case.
And that's something that I feel very, very deeply, is that I want to do something that doesn't feel like a sidecar. It doesn't feel
Yes.
like it's just tacked on, which is why I put so much effort and I put so much time into the Women's Royal Rumble of
Yes.
Cleveland, because it's like, I just want to make an event that literally women want to travel to.
yeah,
And people
you
want
gave
to
it
go
you gave
to.
it a feel unlike any other event like it.
And that's something that I want to build on. It's something, and that is on its own, section, its own footnote, its own chapter. But this idea, the issue that I have here with me regarding the dollar fee and all of that stuff, is more so in regards to you're bringing in women from the women's world rankings, so from the women that literally do only women's tournaments or that have became high in the rankings because of women's tournaments. They're considered quote unquote wild cards. They
Right.
are supposed to cushion the women that go in to this
Right.
women's world championship, but the main 16, like the big 16 that come into it, are still based off of open tournaments, but
Right.
and open rankings.
Right.
So we're still paying that dollar fee. Because
That's
we're still
true.
we're still.
You're paying it for those things too.
So now we're doing double if we want to do that. But at the same time, what I think Bells and Chimes is supposed to be about, and what I think women's tournaments are supposed to be about, it's supposed to be about. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being called by someone that's a little.
Brian, we're discussing highly important pinball topics here. Y'all just gonna have to wait.
Have to wait.
Have to
I have to. No, it's okay.
I just told Brian, man.
Hi, viewers of the Level 1 stream. Brian Heath. His
Brian
name is Brian Heath.
Yeah.
Last name spelled Heath. is so excited to lose at his last game against me that he needs to stop me from talking to Scott on stream. Literally, Brian is so interested and so excited to lose to me at the next game that we play that he needs to stop me from talking to Scott about very important pinball stuff.
Okay, anyway, I have a very important announcement for the stream. 17-star run needs a camera named after him. Because
Oh my God!
Oh my God, would you even-
No, never
17
mind.
months.
Don't know.
Hi, yeah, okay. We'll talk about that.
Goodbye,
I saw
goodbye,
it.
Brian.
I saw that.
Go
Yeah,
go
I'll
on.
see you on Guardians.
Guardians.
I'll see you on Guardians.
What player am I? Am I up? Oh, okay. Never mind. He's being a little facetious
I
right
forget
now.
that Brian is 17-star. I forget that.
But yeah.
By
so
the
that-
way, Irvin gets a camera first. I was going to talk to you about that, but Irvin's been subscribed a little longer, so Irvin would get a camera named after him first.
Okay, so we
This
would
was
use
Twitch
the.
chat.
Okay, so we would use the Irvin.
Irvin cam.
The Irvin cam, which would be our new commentator cam,
There you go.
because Irvin talks a lot.
Yeah, but we
You
love
do.
that about
But
him.
I love you, Irvin.
We love Irvin.
And I miss you, but you do talk a lot. So I'm just going to let you know that. Yeah. I'm a mean girl. Anyways, I'm
go
going to
play.
go
We will-
play pinball.
Yes, I'll finish the conversation here with them. Kim, thank you for coming over here. Listen to the podcast.
I hate hearing myself talk, and I hate subjecting people to talk about me. The podcast, though, is Backbox Pinball, and if you guys could follow her, she does Spotify, all of that stuff. She's an amazing person. She's out of Texas, and es otra Latina como yo, like she's
Yes.
Latina like me.
That crazy link I just put will take you straight to it in Google Podcasts. You can listen to it straight from your web browser
Well, wonderful.
right now and go check it out. Just wait about 10 minutes or so for us to sign off, and then go listen to it.
Thank you,
Then go
guys.
listen.
Also,
Kim, thank you for everything you do. We appreciate it
You're
so
not
much.
seeing all of my hand movements, and that's, I think, the reason why I'm so clunky on podcasts, because I do a lot of movements and physical stuff, and my face makes a lot of face things happen.
Kim,
But
whenever I start a podcast and I get you on it, we will absolutely do a video episode just for you.
thank you.
Done.
Because then everybody can laugh at all the shit that I do.
I've
all the stuff that I do.
I've
I'm
only
sorry.
been talking about it for 3 years, so don't get your hopes up yet.
Oh, damn. Okay. well,
Commitment is a hard thing to do sometimes, but I try my best.
I'm really bad at commitment, too. You can ask the slew of
Oh,
terrible things behind
my.
me.
Oh, my.
Oh, dear. Anyways, I should
I'm
probably
getting
leave
better.
you guys.
V can respond to that. Thankfully, I'm getting much better.
V is adorable,
V is
and
amazing.
so are you.
Thank
and
you.
you guys are adorable together,
Thank
and
you.
I love it.
You are kind beyond words.
I'm
Kim,
going to
thank you
sign
so much.
off, though.
Go play Guardians. Go have fun. That is Kim Martinez. And yeah, she makes a great point on the women's dollar thing too. And I think my point was in what I had said about it before is, you know, if you're implementing that, beyond anything, I want the IFBA to be as opposed to being reactive. I want them to be proactive, and I felt like at least pushing for a state format for women there would be a proactive thing to do. So, I think the fact that they're bringing people like Kim and Zoe in, you know, to help with things is proactive. This is good. This is what we want to see them do. You know, it's not a slam on the people that are part of IFBA right now. We just want to see them be proactive and grow it and be the ones out in front of things as opposed to trying to catch up to things. So any way you slice it, I'm super happy for Kim that she is a part of this and doing it. Yeah, among that, while we were talking about all that, Holly and Evan did put up one hell of a good game of Iron Maiden on Split Flipper. When I last looked, it was 143. I saw you guys commenting on how good their Split Flipper control is, and that's what you get when you get two players of Evan and Holly's level of stature right then. You get them playing amazing, amazing pinball, you know, doing things like that. So, you know, I'm sure, too, it's practice for them. For the Cleveland versus Columbus tournament coming up next week, or maybe even this weekend. So they'll be playing a lot more pinball in the very, very near future. As I see Brian over there continue the effort for his own camera. We'll work on that with management. I believe now it has officially been discussed. It has officially. And we'll look one more time. We'll watch James play out this game of Black Knight, and I think we'll call it there. Yeah, it ended at 188. That's an insane game of Iron Maiden anyways. To do it on Split Flipper is super impressive. So great job for both of them. Not too shabby in any way, shape, or form. Glad we got to catch it on stream, and we can highlight it while we were talking to Kim. And by the way, Kim is becoming a very, I think, famous, known person within the pinball community, and I'm hyped for that too, because she deserves that. She is so dedicated to her craft here at level 1, both in playing the game, in organizing tournaments, in being a leader in the pinball scene, especially in town here. I'm hyped that she is doing that and getting the kind of love that she should be getting for all of that work, and that now it's being recognized on a national scale. It should be, and it's about dang time. So James up to 76 million right here, so that multi-ball was very kind to him. Trying to see what ball he's on right here. Looks like this is a 2-player game. I don't know who player 2 is yet, so I would reckon this is ball number 2 at minimum. Can't tell from the screen right here because, we are using 720p cameras here. We do like having you be able to see this thing. Yeah, she is an extremely important voice in pinball. I agree with that wholeheartedly. When big things get discussed, she's a voice I want at the table that's going to bring passion, honesty, sanity, all of those things to any discussion she's a part of. I can't always say that for myself, which is why I don't necessarily want to be in those discussions. It is Jen playing as player number 2 here. We thought that might be the case. Hey, almost missed on the catch save right there, but it was really nicely done. She's sitting at 2.7 in Lich Lord mode. Again, the key is to get the freeze and then get that second shot. Kind of a standard thing you see in this machine is having to get that second shot just like that. Lich Lord now frozen, so if she's able to get that shot again, that would also grant her a night letter. Her third one, it would be the eye. Oh, she back. Did she get it? Yes. Yeah, it did. Minnesota Fats would have been proud of that ball. It had so much spin on it. Comes back down, sitting at 10 million. A lot of work to do, but man, she's making some of these shots here look pretty dang easy. Doing good in the mode. 18, 17 seconds left. There's another freeze for 1.3. Look at that. Did get up into the pop bumpers, though. Again, drops it on the right flipper. Nice save. Can she get it back over? She can. And she immediately goes for that lock. Lights the ball save, and will get, is that lock number 2? Oh, she almost brought that thing back. No Magnus save for her. I think that was a desperation hit. Just feel better about a hit. She had War Hurry Up going, too, so hate to see that miss right there, but she will get a decent bonus up to 20 mil now. And that was ball 3 as it turned out. So that is the end of the game as we know it. All right, so if you're here in chat, your mission this week, and yes, that means you do have a mission. Your mission this week, go watch or listen, because it is an audio podcast, but do it on Google Podcasts, do it on Spotify, do it on anywhere that you follow podcasts. Go follow that link, go to the Backbox Pinball Podcast, and listen to Kim talk about some of the awesome things she has going on in the world of pinball for her right now. I am super hyped about it. I am so glad, like I said, she is getting the love she deserves to have in the world of pinball right now. I am super, super happy about that. So with that all said, I think we are going to call it for the day. I'm looking to see who is online right now. See if we can find you someone to rate, because I think we are just about done for the night. We'll close it out with James and Jen starting another game right here, but it is 10 o'clock. I think we are just about ready for the evening. We just got to get past this World of Warcraft Classic commercial, and then we can figure out if Flippin' Out Pinball is still online, because when we looked at their preview, the preview looked like it was their exit screen. That's not going to help us. Yeah, it just says thanks from Ken and Bill, which tells me that they're just about done. We probably don't want to go over it. You see someone over here playing some I think we've got someone streaming some Willy Wonka pinball right now. I think I would perfectly be happy sending you guys over to see him. So again, we will be back next Monday for more pinball in our neck of the woods. We appreciate every one of you watching us tonight. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for everything. And we're going to go send you over to Lead Sandman right now. I'm going to hit that magic raid button. Go over there. Tell him level 1 raid. Thank you again for 500 followers. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it tremendously. And we appreciate everything that you're doing. I'm going to hit that raid button now. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Catch up with us on Facebook, on Instagram, all the places that we do our social media as well. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We will see you next Monday. Peace out, everybody.